So I guess you have an option. Do we have too many cooks in this kitchen?
Welcome to Hershberger's Miracle Homestead, where we share about family, cooking, gardening, or Labrador retrievers. We invite you to join us every Wednesday and Saturday afternoon.
Howdy folks, I'm Martha, and if you haven't guessed by now, with what's surrounded by me, we are having some kitchen action today. Pancakes. Aunt Jemima has been our friend for a number of years. She's helped us many times in the kitchen with her pancake mix. And then we're going to do a hamburger gravy. By the date here, it was 8/22 that we had that hamburger thing here where we prepared a lot of hamburger for the freezer. And I pulled this out, and I tell you what, I am going to get it going for the hamburger gravy and then talk. I often like to have my hamburger gravy made before my griddle will have scrambled eggs as well, and before my pancakes hit the griddle. That way I don't have three things I have to keep track of at one time, but just two. And we had some beef broth here from a roast of earlier. And I will need a little bit more than that, so we rely on Swanson beef broth to help us out in a pinch. Or any other type of beef broth too, but you want it to be able to thicken it and make a gravy type thing out of it. And let me go and get the burner on. I'm using the hot plate instead of the stove, that way I don't have to roll you around the kitchen. But we're just all right here. Now, I know regular just beef broth, Mom used to put a spoon in here, and when it got hot, that spoon would keep it from boiling over. So I just automatically do that with more hamburger gravy stuff. If your spoon doesn't have a handle on it, it's just all metal, you might want to be careful that it doesn't get too hot and burn your fingers as you touch it. But I'll add a little bit more to that.
You can say that Dorothy always uses a wooden spoon.
Dorothy said she always uses a wooden spoon. Do you have it in there? Or laying?
I have it laying over top.
She has it laying over top. Like that?
Yeah. That keeps it from boiling over.
And that keeps it from boiling over. So I guess you have an option. Do we have too many cooks in this kitchen? Okay. So for this, I need a little bit of salt. For the thickening for this, we use flour and milk. So, and I like to put mine in a jar and shake it. Then I have my flour bin back here. Now my lid. And give it a shake. Now, I was going to talk some more while that's getting hot. We have fond memories of pancakes at home. We had 4 married brothers that had families, and for many years, most Sunday nights, they'd come to Mom and Dad's after church. We'd have a meal, and most times it was sandwiches and that type of thing. There was times that we had pancakes with an option of different gravies that Mom liked to make for her pancakes, the hamburger gravy or just the beef gravy. And she would do a gravy using cream of chicken soup. We'd always call it the white gravy. And then some liked it with butter and syrup. And that was a yummy meal. A lot of fond memories that go with it. How exciting for the nieces and nephews to make pancakes designed as animals. And I'm not a very good artist. I try my best, but when enough was enough, I'd say, okay, who wants a full moon? Well, who doesn't want a full moon? What's that but a big round pancake? So I'll be making full moons tonight. We do like for the pancake mix to sit just a little bit before we actually use it. Aunt Jemima, to keep us from guessing how to make it, they have directions back here on what to use. So it depends how many people you're feeding as to how much you want to make. We like leftovers, so we usually do 2 batches. 2 cups of pancake mix, 1.5 cups of milk. All right, then eggs, we will need 2 eggs. Okay, then put the milk in with that. Then I'll keep it there for the scrambled eggs, see if it'll stay. And I I'm going to measure out the oil. I'll usually put the tablespoon then upside down on the griddle because the griddle's not hot yet, and that will drain the oil completely out of the tablespoon. I like to give it a hearty mix, but then after it's mixed together, not mix it much. Not go back and mix it. Scrape the edge around, and there it sits, ready to go. Then I'll put the other eggs in here for our scrambled eggs. This you want to stir again because they might have had flour to settle. Now I do not have to worry about this sticking to the bottom as it was getting hot, but once this goes in, you'll want to keep stirring it. I often stir it till it comes back to a boil. Just slowly add it until it's at the thickness that you want. Okay, folks, this is back up to a boil. Mission accomplished. I'm going to put the lid on and set it over here on the hot pad. Get it out of the way. Go ahead and give my eggs a mix so I can get this out of here. Normally I add milk to the eggs to help fluff it up, lighten up the eggs, but I'm about out of milk, so I will add a little bit of water to it instead, and that should work mighty fine as well. So let me get this whooped up. It's a 3-legged griddle. It still works. Oh. That spoon was supposed to have come off before I turned it on, and guess what I forgot to do? So you go to plan B. Put just a little bit more oil on. To distribute the oil equally or across, I just take a paper towel and fold it up. And just run it on the griddle like that. And this is the only time I add oil. I do not add oil between pancakes. And if you have little children around, do not do what I'm doing right now, having the handle go out this way. If they get a hold of that and pull it down on them, it'd be bad, sad news. Okay, there's that. Time to put the pancakes on the griddle. There again, we don't beat it up and mix it up. And yes, this is a full moon. And then you want to keep the eggs stirred so they don't get all stick to the bottom. Pancakes are about ready to turn. Then I have a plate here ready to go. It's just a regular dinner plate with, I put paper towel on the bottom and I'll put pancakes there and cover it up with the towel to help keep them warm. Now I know each to their own, but we don't like any wiggle left in our egg. We want our eggs to be well done. It should spring back. Plus be a nice brown on the bottom as well. So those are done. Cover those up with just about ready, buddy. I like to put my pancake in half, put the gravy on, the scrambled eggs, and syrup. This is also Aunt Jemima syrup. Here we have pancakes with hamburger gravy and the pancake syrup with scrambled eggs. Thank you for joining me in the kitchen today, and if you make this, I hope you enjoyed it as much as we do. And stay tuned for the golden thought.
Our brother Buddy was brain damaged at birth. He's epileptic and nonverbal. He's always been a very special part of our family. We included him in the golden thought as a way of encouraging anyone who has a special needs person in their life. Welcome to the golden thought for today. I'm Dorothy, and I'm with my special brother Buddy, and he looks like he's about ready for a nap. The golden thought for today is the heart is happiest when it beats for others. By nature, we are selfish human beings. We have a tendency to want to put ourselves first. But that is not what brings happiness. Happiness comes when we have a heart that's willing to do for others, and especially when we do it because of what Jesus has done for us. Reminded of the little song, children's song about J-O-Y, J-O-Y. This must surely be Jesus first, yourself last, and others in between. So remember, the heart is happiest when it beats for others. Thank you for joining us today, and we would appreciate it if you would like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, God bless. Our videos are about what our life is in general, which is family, kitchen action, Labrador retrievers, and gardening. Here are some other videos that you may enjoy. We invite you to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, God bless.